Hello everyone, and welcome to From the Heart Friday with me, Jessica Brigden of JessBCreativeCardiology. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me here this afternoon. I'm going to be sharing a brand new product suite from Stampin' Up's Spring Mini Catalog. It is the Made with Love Suite Collection. Oh, there's Ziggy. She's in and out. It's actually a little bit warmer today. It's about 45 degrees, and it's not raining or snowing. However, the wind is blowing like crazy, and a couple times here I thought the house was gonna blow away. So, so we're using Stampin' Up's Made with Love Suite Collection, and I got my hands on the brand new January product of the month. This month, it is a full stamp set. It's called Fabulous Sayings. You can get this stamp set for just $5 when you make a $75 purchase, and yeah, it's limit one per person while supplies last. So don't miss out. On top of that, you also get your bonus days coupons this month. When you place an order, it started between January 6th here and it's February 2nd. Then you can get a $5 bonus days coupon for every $50 purchase. So bump that up a little bit, and you also get this Fabulous Saying stamp set. So let me share these gorgeous products with you, and we are going to make a fun split panel card. So let me know where you're tuning in from, or if you're watching replay. Hey, Kathy. All right, good to see you on here. Thank you. Okay, so let there be some light here. All right. Okay, so you can find the Made with Love Suite Collection here in your mini catalog on pages 30 and 31. All right, it is your kind of traditional reds and pinks with your hearts here. But I thought that paired really well here with the Fabulous Things because there are sentiments for so many different occasions. And so I'm going to be using this one here called Sending Love. And we'll do a fun split panel heart card. So we've got some super cute patterns in here. We've got the X's and O's and the hearts. We've got stripes, little hearts and polka dots, medium-sized hearts, and then a little zigzag design. And teeny tiny little hearts. And we've got some cute little spring pink flowers and little pink hearts on the back side of that. And then we've got larger hearts and an ombre effect with all different shades and variations of color down through it. And on the back side of that one are little pink hearts and arrows there. So in this suite collection, there is of course, the designer series paper. There are the Endless Love stamps and dies. Now, I will admit the stamp set did not do much for me, so I went ahead and I got the dies only. Okay, and then I'm pairing that with my Fabulous Saying stamp set. So that is a great thing. If you do get the bundle with the stamps and dies, you save 10%, but it is nice having the a la carte option there as well. We also have an embossing folder with cute little hearts there and little heart archways. There are some embellishments here. So we've got this bubble bath ribbon. All right, this is a 1/8 inch, so skinny little tiny ribbon. Now I did go ahead and get some of these little assorted things for some shakers, and I was surprised. It is really full. Oops. And from the picture there, I mean, it shows you kind of a little close-up of but I did not realize like how many pieces were in here. They're kind of like a little rubber, but you've got little envelopes, you've got hearts. It almost looks like little sprinkles in there. Please do not eat these. Okay, you've got pink hearts, whites, the reds, and the poppy parade. And you've also got teeny tiny little ones in there too. So super fun for your shaker cards. And then there's also this little assortment of gift bags. They're actually quite tall. This, I don't know if it gives the dimensions. Yes. All right. So they are, when you fold it down, actually it's larger than that. It's 4 inches wide. And it's definitely taller than 6 inches. 4 by, let me see here. The package themselves is 4 by like 9.5. So I think when you fold it down, you do lose a couple inches, but I definitely think that's bigger than 4 by 6. And it does have the little tab closures. I was surprised you actually get 16 of the bags in this pack. So that's a pretty cool thing. So that is the whole Made with Love Suite collection. I do want to share a couple of additional products because we also love a good deal or love to be able to use things in our stash. So I'm going to be pulling out the Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink gems. These were part of the Floral Impressions suite that is on Last Chance. And so these are $8.50. So they have the whites, the pinks, and the reds, which I think go really, really well with this collection, and a little bit of gold. And the other thing that is a super good deal, because maybe you don't like skinny little pink ribbon, we have this gorgeous Real Red shimmer ribbon that's called they're calling it shiny ribbon, which is funny because in the, I think this is in French, it's called glimmer ribbon, which I think is more accurate because it really does have more of a, I don't know if you can see that, a shimmer sparkle to it. This is a 1/2 inch ribbon, and this ribbon is on Last Chance clearance for $9. You do get a full, what is there, 10 yards? Yes, 10 yards on here. So I really like this. So if you're grabbing the suite, make sure you grab a pack of this Real Red shiny ribbon off the clearance rack too. Okay, so now that we've got all of those products here out of the way, let's go ahead and get stamping here. So I am using some Real Red, and let me get my stamp set. We have our fabulous Sayings stamp set here. All right. Okay, hey Diana, hello, hello. Oh yes, definitely keep these little gems away from the puppies and the kitties and the fur babies too. Yeah, I was gonna say the kitties and the kitties. So yeah, definitely be careful with those, but they will make amazing shaker cards. Now I cut my paper a little bit different this time. I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11, so it's still a half sheet. It's just cut lengthwise. And I think the reason I did that is because I'm doing some different little panels. So you can cut your paper in half either way. All right, when you do this one, you just have to be careful you match up the ends. All right, that's just a little bit harder. I think that's one of the reasons I always generally go with the 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, is because when you do it long ways, the paper kind of has a natural bend and it doesn't always want to cooperate. So definitely make sure you've got your bone folder handy, or even score it ahead of time. That will make it a little bit easier to fold. Okay, let's go ahead and insert our basic white 4 by 5 1/4. Tuck this inside. All right, so we have a place to write our message. Oh, did I run out of adhesive? I've got a refill handy just in case. All right, we can decorate this later. Okay, make sure a card is going in the right direction here. Now, when it comes to the panels, because our base is Real Red, I wanted a little bit of contrast here, and I'm using this fun little X's and O's Designer Series paper. So, our 3 panels here. All right, the first one is 2 1/4. Do you guys hear Ziggy? Oh, she is being a little stinker today. Okay, Ziggy, stop. Okay. All right, so the first piece, this is the largest piece. It is 2 1/4 by 4. All right, and we can go ahead and glue this. I think I ran out of adhesive. Yep. All right. 2 1/4 by 4 there. Let me pop a refill in. Okay. And then, so we're gonna glue this one down because this one is getting our, a layer of the Designer Series paper on top. Okay. All right, so we've got 2, come on here, there we go. 2 1/4 by 4 here at the top. All right, so you're gonna come in 1/4 of an inch from left and right and the top here. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do the bottom panel. The reason I like to do top and bottom is that then even if your measurement's off a little bit, you can make sure that your middle panel is at least even between the top and the bottom, and it gives the illusion of everything being just right. So the bottom panel is 1 inch by 4. Okay. All right, so again, this one is going to go towards the bottom and be 1/4 of an inch left, right, and bottom. Okay. And then the middle one here, we are doing at 1 3/4 by 4. Okay, 1 3/4. All right, so when you get, all right, then you can just put this even between the top and the bottom. There you go. Hey, Phyllis. Hello, hello. Okay, so when you have these little split panels giving a little contrast between the real red and your designer series paper. All right, if you're counting from largest to smallest, we had 2 1/4 by 4, 1 3/4 by 4, and 1 by 4. Okay, so there is a 1/2 inch difference in size between each of these 3 panels. Okay, now for the top panel here, because this was 2 1/4 by 4, then this one is now 2 by 3 3/4. Okay, 2 by 3 3/4, and we'll stick this down. Okay, there we go. And then our piece for the bottom, all right, this was 1 by 4, so this is 3/4. That's 0.75 by 3.75. Okay, so 3/4 by 3 3/4. All right, and the only thing you have to make sure when it comes to this little piece, make sure your hearts are going in the right direction, because I was about to glue it on like this, and I'm like, wait a minute, these hearts are going in a different direction than that. So make sure that however you put this on here, that the hearts match, all right, top and bottom. And let's make sure this is even here. Okay, there we go, so cute. So we got a little 3-panel card here. We're going to use our fabulous saying stamp set, Sending Love, and we're gonna put that right here on that basic white panel that did not get any designer paper. Now this sentiment stamps, they are quite large. All right, this is a really nice size. If you like those larger sentiments, this is a really great set. So they're perfect for card fronts, even the smaller print, so you can like mix and match the sayings. So if you wanted to say thank you so much, or sending love to a fabulous friend, right? You can mix and match these, and even those are a really nice size. So if you have trouble with like the smaller print, or maybe you're making cards for somebody that is slightly vision impaired, this is a really nice, good size sentiment. All right, we're gonna stamp this in real red. Okay, now the one thing too, I don't know that I do not have my Versamark out here. There is a trick, because these are photopolymer. Often when you use the reds and the purples, you will get a little bit of a staining, right? Your stamps might turn pink. If you want to prevent that a little bit, you can stamp first in Versamark, which is just a watermark ink, and then stamp in your color ink. Let me see if I've got that handy. All right, I don't know what I did with my Versamark ink. It is not handy. So we are just going to live with the fact that my stamp is going to turn a little bit pink. Okay, so just a heads up, find your Versamark before you ink up your stamps here with reds or purples. But oh, look at that. It's so pretty. All right, really great sentiment. I am going to clean my stamp right away though. And as much as I love my chamois, I still do love having my Stampin' Mist and my scrubber right here. Give myself a really good clean. Okay. All right, so slightly pink, but by cleaning it right away, it did salvage some of that. So a little bit of staining, but we've done pretty well. So let me put this back on here so I don't lose that. Okay, so there we go. So I thought that went really well. I love that a lot. And then I wanted to add a little bit of decoration here with the Endless Love dies. So I did do a little pre-cut here. I used, of course, you've got hearts of all different sizes. So I used kind of this, I don't want to say small, but I believe this is like one of the smaller hearts. And when you use this little die, you can die cut all these itty bitty little hearts. So I used those out of some real red. And then I got this. Isn't that cute? It's a little medium heart and it's got a little die cut of those. And here's one of the smaller ones. It really is itty bitty here. But I am gonna save this larger one because I think that will work well. I can fit a dimensional, or at least a mini dimensional on the back of that one. Okay, so let me see. I've got some minis here. I'm gonna put one on the back of this tiny little heart. Just fits. And because I did get a little bit close to the edge, I'm gonna use my mini dimensionals on this one too. Right, if you've got room up here, you can use a larger piece, but the minis at least help get in those little areas. So let me see, I kind of like having the peekaboo hearts there and the, oh, cute little one there. But I don't know, I'm gonna play around a little bit. It's because we've also got in here, you've got the X's, right? And then you've got two of the little X's and O's. But what I like about these is, I'm not sure if you can tell, I don't know, the O has a little heart in it as well. So for this one, I took a 1 1/4 inch strip. It was actually, yeah, just a scrap piece of the real red. And I put a 1 inch strip of the adhesive sheets. Okay, those come in the 6 by 12 here. The adhesive sheets, love these things. 1, 5, 2, 3, 3, 4. You get 12 sheets in a pack. And then what you do is you cut them down to size for whatever you need. So I did a little 1 inch strip here, which is perfect because then when I cut those out, right, they're kind of tiny. And so it's nice to have the sticker backing already on there. And then you don't have to worry about trying to figure out how to glue it on. So, you know what? These might be kind of cute down here. A little X and O. I kind of like that. And then this over here, and then we could always do another random little heart down here. All right, I think I like that. I like that down here. Yeah, because I don't quite have room up there without overlapping the S. So I'm gonna put them down here. Let's do the O first because it's closest to the edge. And let's see, space it out a little bit. Okay. And then my X. Again, it's so nice just to be able to pull the backing off and stick it right down. Okay, cute little X and O there. And then we've got this, we'll peel the backing off. All right, I kind of like that. Yeah, let's overlap it a little bit. That's kind of cute. And you know, we really don't need the extra. We don't need the extra one, but it is kind of fun. What do you guys think? Oh, I like it up there. How about that? We'll do that. Should we use all the little blings? Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the larger print on the font here for this stamp. So that's really nice too. Yeah, let's put this one. Yeah, let's do that. We'll kind of dance it around. Okay. So now that we've got that, Oh, I put it up towards the top. I was kind of debating whether or not I should put a little ribbon on this. What do you guys think? Let's see, did I leave myself enough room? I was kind of thinking of doing a little ribbon at the top. Let's see, we can tie it on here, and if we don't like it, we can always take it off. Pinch. Okay, let's see here. It is really pretty though. I do kind of like that. Let's see, let me snip it and then we can see. You guys leave me a comment, yay or nay on the ribbon. Okay, what do you guys think? I'm just in love with the shininess. So it is double-sided. One side is flat, right, kind of muted, and then the other side is that shiny shimmer. But it's really pretty, and if it's on clearance, I love that too. So, okay, you know what? I'm gonna pull this. I think I like that ribbon, and I'm gonna pull this down just a little bit so that it doesn't get caught in the. Oh, Kathy's saying nay. Phyllis is saying nay. What? You guys don't like the ribbon? Okay, let me leave it there for a minute. And if you still don't like it, I will take it off. But I think I want to do some little gems. Okay, so I'm going to use the strawberry slush and pretty in pink. All right, you get a full sheet. I've got multiple partial packs here. That's what I've got going on. And I think the small ones would work. But see, even though they're strawberry and slush and pretty in pink, and in this paper, we've got every other shade of pink and red. We have Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Poppy Parade, Real Red, and we do have Strawberry Slush. So I think they match really well, especially because you also have like the clear with the gold, and then the darker ones are the Strawberry Slush. So I think those are kind of cute. Okay, so it's too busy. Okay, all right, you're both saying it's too much. All right, so we'll do one shot with it and one shot without. So let me put on some glimmer dots here. I'm gonna put some here. Yeah, let's do this. And then let's do one up here, just to kind of draw the eye up there. Okay, so this would be with, okay, and if you don't care for that, then, oops, let me get it apart now. I did a really nice bow. So that is without. All right, what do you guys think? So I actually think I like it with the ribbon. I don't know, anybody changing their mind? So this is a fun little split panel card. Again, we've got 1, 2, 3 panels here on the front. They're each a 1/2 inch smaller than the next. Like I said, we had 2 1/4, and then this next white one is 1 3/4, and then the third, the smallest, is 1. Okay, so actually 3/4 of an inch smaller. 2, 3. Okay, but fun way to mix and match. This is the new Made with Love collection. The paper pack is called Made with Love. The hearts are from the Endless Love dies, and our gorgeous new stamp set, or stamps, is the fabulous Sayings stamp, which is the product of the month. Again, make sure to add it to your cart. You can get it for just $5 with your $75 purchase. So I hope you enjoyed this project. Cute little card here. You could even